NBA Friday Night Basketball is here, and I have my 4 favorite free plays for you all. Put a lot of hard work and research into these picks. I'm super excited to share them all with you, dive into the data, show you what I'm seeing and why I'm liking these plays. But before we get into those plays, quickly, let's recap Thursday night. 2-2, just not a great night, as whatever. Jabari Smith went over his line. Royce O'Neal went under his line, so those were the 2 plays that hit. Donovan Mitchell just didn't even come close to his PRA, so that was bad. That was my best free play of the night, and it was the worst play of the night, so that stunk. That was terrible. So hand up. That was bad, really bad. Paul Reed went over his line, too. We took the under. The first night back in the NBA, going to be a little weird. We need to get back into the swing of things. Guys, get back into our routine, see who's actually really trending, picking up after a break of not playing. But enough of that. Before we get into these picks, here's where you can get the best value betting on these picks every single day. If you're betting regularly on games, these are where you need to be taking your picks. Starting off with Novig, the one you see on your screen right now. If you didn't see, Novig just announced yesterday that they raised $75 million as a company to invest. That's going all into the consumers' pockets, guys. They are investing to make the app better, build it out more, give you guys more value, more options within the platform. What I like about Novig is it operates more like a sports book. So it's not like a daily fantasy sports lineup where you have to place multiple picks in order to submit a lineup. You can place single straight bets. So I do love that. They're offering a 100% deposit match on $25 when you use my code TH10. So go sign up for Novig. Now, next is Chalkboard. Chalkboard's offering a free pick square and a 100% deposit match on good for $100. So you deposit $100, you'll get another $100 to play with. You get the free square. Chalkboard hands out profit boosts like they're candy. I say it every day. Go get on Chalkboard. You get a ton of value using that platform, and they always have pretty good solid lines. So I've been loving Chalkboard. Third platform is Betr. Betr is offering a free $10 just for signing up to the app when you use my code TEACH10, and then you will get up to $200 bonus on your first deposit. So you deposit $200 in the app, you will get $200 to play with as well. Also, they are offering for this Friday night LeBron James free square. So he gets 1 point a rebound. You boost out your lineup with that pick. Okay, so if you don't like any of my picks, you want to swap them out, or you want to add them to your own picks, whatever, go use this free square, all right? And go check out Chalkboard too. They have free squares as well. So all in all, between those 3 apps, $335 of value that I just gave you right there for just signing up to those 3 apps. All right, link will be in the description below for those for those apps, so you can go sign up there real easy. Okay, now let's get into today's video for Friday night picks. But before we get into those picks, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I'm posting. Okay, now let's get into these plays. Starting us off, Jalen Wells under 20.5 points and assists. Why? Well, initially looking at this, I saw, he's gone under this in 10 out of 10 games in a row straight. He's had a couple where he's been close, right, with 20 and 19, so he does flirt with the line occasionally, but he's hanging out around this 14.5 range. The line's 20.5. It kind of makes you scratch your head, and you're like, what? What's going on? Well, they are going up against the Utah Jazz, right, who are the worst team in the league by points and assists allowed, at least from that metric. Against shooting guards, not much of a different story. Still terrible, right? Give up over 30 points per game to shooting guards, over 7 assists per game. Not great at all, right? So you're like, well, why are you taking the under then? Well, I dug a little deeper, and I was like, how's Jalen Wells done the entire season, right? If he's hitting 10 out of 10 games where he's gone under, what's he done the rest of the season? You look at the entire 52 games that he's played in, he has only gone over this line 5 times in 52 games. He's hitting at a 90% clip under this line. He's averaging less than 14 points and assists per game combined. Now, he's had a couple of games recently where he's been close, and he's had some earlier too where he was close as well. But other than that, nothing. If that doesn't make you feel confident in this play, I don't know what to tell you. That's all I needed to see, and I was like, yep, I'm good taking this under. That's all I'm thinking with this play. 90% hit rate on the season. You get a line like that, yeah, you don't miss out on those. So under 20.5 points and assists for Jalen Wells. Now, for my second play, We are going with Anthony Edwards over 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This is my favorite play of the night. Gotta love Ant. Ant has only hit this line in 5 of his last 10 games, so nothing crazy. Obviously, he's a star player, gets the ball a lot, scores a lot, does everything. The ball's in his hands so much that, yes, his lines are going to be very tight, right? Like all these sports books know these guys' lines, especially the guys who are bet on regularly, like the star players, people who always want to take overs on star players. No shots at myself, but I mean, I got to give you guys entertaining picks as well, right? All my picks for education and entertainment purposes only, right? This isn't gambling advice. This is just for fun, all right? So he's hitting 5 of his last 10, actually averaging slightly less than what he's at right now. But they're going up against the Dallas Mavericks, who are 21st in the league in points allowed, 28th in rebounds allowed, 22nd in assists allowed. So all 3 of those are good for bottom third of the league. Against the shooting guard position, though, they actually fare pretty well. 4th in points allowed, 3rd in assists allowed. Terrible rebounding, though. But look here against point guards. Point guards, they are the worst team in the country. College basketball, man. Worst team in the league. Dead last in all 3 major stat categories. But they're really good against shooting guards. So, what's going on with the guard play? Why are they so good at guarding shooting guards versus point guards? Well, who really knows? Sometimes it depends on the night, who they matching up against, what team are they playing, because you can see they do so well in just points and assists, but the rebounding has been terrible. Rebounding is actually pretty bad across the board, honestly, right? Obviously, they're like the 4th worst team in rebounding, or 3rd worst team in rebounding, excuse me. So, not a lot to show for there. I think Anthony Edwards is still going to have a great game. Again, coming off the All-Star break, he is fresh, ready to go. He's going to want the ball. He's going to want to be scoring, shooting the ball. So you can see over his last 10 games, shooting 48% from the field on pretty much 20 shot attempts a game. That's pretty good. 38% from 3 on like 8 attempts is great as well. Gets to the free throw line occasionally too. Plays over 36 minutes a game. Decent rebound chances, decent assist chances. I like a healthy Ant coming in off the All-Star break with a lot of energy, ready to score against a team that overall is just not very good. So that's what I'm thinking with that play there. Yes, the specific shooting guard matchup may not be in our favor exactly, but I still love it overall against the Mavericks as a whole. So I think Anthony Edwards is going to cook tomorrow night for Friday night. All right, now moving on to play number 3. Play number 3, Kevin Porter, over 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's gone over this line in 5 of his last 10 games, but it's really 4 of his last 5, right? In the last game being against one of the best teams in the league, the Oklahoma City Thunder. So, all right, he has a bad game against the Thunder. Who hasn't, right? They actually did win that game by a decent amount. They won by 17, but he just really didn't do all that much. Let's see how many shot attempts. He shot decent. He just didn't shoot he really didn't take any threes. That's why he didn't shoot any threes. But other than that, what I love about Kevin Porter Jr., look at the rebound chances. We got double-digit rebound chances a game. Hit 18 2 games ago, 12 the most recent game. Assist chances, double digits, 13 potential assist chances. Look at this. These last 2 games, he's just been on fire, man. Obviously, didn't get everything done, but the chances are there. The opportunity is there, right? Didn't execute necessarily last game. Obviously, assists depend on that. Rebounds, kind of if the ball bounces your way. But shooting 41% from the field over the last 10, not great. Shooting 17% from 3, not great either. So you're like, well, why are you taking the over? Dude, he's averaging a potential triple-double per game. If you look at it from the potentials, yes, obviously he's not actually doing that. But I like the matchup against the New Orleans Pelicans, who are also one of the worst teams in the league. 26 in points allowed, 25th in rebounds allowed, 27th in assists allowed. Terrible. All bottom third of the league. Against shooting guards, same story. 2nd worst in points allowed. They give up over 31 points per game to shooting guards. Terrible. 23rd in rebounds allowed, 26th in assists allowed. They're giving up damn near close to a triple-double to shooting guards. Kevin Porter Jr.'s got potential for a triple-double. Hey, I'm not saying bet triple double because obviously that would be a little bit far fetched, but 32.5, that feels very manageable in this matchup. Yes, he's only been averaging 28 over the last 10 games, but man, when he gets a good matchup against some of these teams where he can kind of just beat up on, he really puts it to them. So I'm looking for Kevin Porter Jr. to have a fantastic game this Friday night against a bad Pelicans team. So that's how I'm feeling with that play. Pick number 4 to round us out, Saddiq Bey over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Saddiq Bey has hit this line 8 of his last 10 games, so we do like to see that. Averaging about a little over 33 minutes a game. Double-digit rebound chances per game is really nice as well. 46% from the field on 16 shot attempts. He's been taking way more shot attempts recently. 42% from 3 as well, went 4 from 9 in his last game, so we love that. Obviously, some of those games were from before the All-Star break, so you're like, how much do you really factor that in? I kind of talked about this in last night's video. But, hey, man, he's still been shooting the ball well, been getting a lot of minutes on the court, averaging well over the line that's set right now, averaging over 32 points, rebounds, and assists over his last 10, so love to see that. Facing off against Milwaukee, they're about middle of the pack in terms of points, rebounds, and assists allowed, so kind of middle of the road team in the NBA. And against the small forward position, pretty much the same story. Maybe slightly better in points, slightly worse in rebounds. So we don't have a great matchup. We also don't have a terrible matchup as well. So we got a decent matchup. Looking for Saddiq Bey just to be on the court a lot, do a lot, and have a good game. That's really what we're looking for, right? Not asking for much, just to get the job done. It only takes one to get over, right? So those are my 4 plays for this Friday night. Let's quickly recap before we get on out of here. Jalen Wells under 20.5 points and assists. Anthony Edwards over 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That's my favorite play of the night. Kevin Porter over 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Saddiq Bey over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications. If you guys do enjoy these videos, all right, it really helps me out a lot when you like the video and watch full through the video, okay? And if you guys aren't signed up to Pikkit yet, you guys need to sign up to Pikkit. What Pikkit does is syncs up all of your sportsbooks, puts them in one spot so you guys can see all of your combined records and your balances all in one spot so you're not juggling through all your different apps, and they're going to pay you to use their app. Yes, $3 or $100 they're going to pay you to sign up for their app. No catch, no subscription service, no one-time fee you have to pay. They are just going to pay you one time. I don't know about you, but I like free money. Free shot at $100, you got to take that. Download the Pikkit app, use my promo code TEACH10, sync up a sportsbook that has at least 10 or more bets placed on, and you will get that deposit. It's a free chance at $100. Take it. All right. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for more picks.